Hi, it's Adam from Krav Maga Northern Beaches, and we're up to part 5 in the series of bullying proof a child. And this week we're talking about emotional intelligence, and this is such a powerful topic. If a child wants to be a leader, they really need to be in control of their emotions. Even if an adult wants to be a leader, they need to sort of dictate their emotions and have the ability to regulate and control and be aware of it. So for children, the first thing that we teach is mindfulness. Being aware of your emotions, having some sense of curiosity around their emotions, so they can sort of feel, hey, I feel uncomfortable now, and it's really good for parents to get them to talk about that. Say, how did you feel? What's going on for you? The more you have these conversations when children are young, they're going to be open to these discussions. If it's something that's never really spoken about at the dinner table, or you never, afterwards debrief with your children, it's going to be an uncomfortable conversation. So I encourage parents to have this chat as often as possible, so it's as normal as can be. The next thing that we teach our kids, one of our warriors code here is, I take ownership of my actions, how I think, or my thoughts, and how I feel. So more importantly, how I feel. So with children, we teach them, hey, you're responsible for how you feel. And we do this in the Warriors Corner. Often we'll have different stories about, little Johnny got upset, but Peter, the same thing happened to him, but he had a different outlook, a different perception. And we outline to children that, hey, at the end of the day, you're responsible for how you feel. Are you going to choose to be happy? Are you going to choose to be upset? Because at the end of the day, that is your choice. Once you start to educate children that, hey, this is your choice, they take ownership for how they feel. It is a hard thing to do, even for adults. But as soon as a child understands that, hey, I'm responsible, then they can actually control it. And they can control it in many ways. Their physiology, breathing is the most basic, changing their body language, what they choose to focus on, and then the actions they take. So taking ownership for their actions is really important, and ownership for their feelings. Then the next thing that we talk about is integrity. So with children, you want to align your values and your actions. So if something doesn't feel right, or you're uncomfortable with it, or you don't like it, well, it's probably not aligned with your values. Make sure what you're doing, you feel comfortable doing, and it is aligned. And then one of the most powerful parts of the emotional intelligence is empathy. So, sit down with your children and say, well, how do you think I felt when this happened? Obviously, I have responsible for my emotions, but generally, how do you think someone feels when you do this? Or how did you feel when someone did this? So the more children have empathy, the more they'll be able to relate to other children and have that good social interaction. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a very powerful one, emotional intelligence, and something that we can really uplift our children with, so we can help them become leaders. Okay, see you guys.